Hey everyone, welcome back. Recently, I've been seeing a lot of Township players talking about a method that supposedly gives extra cash and coins. According to the posts I found, it's quick, easy to use, and works on both Android and iPhone. Now, I'm usually pretty cautious when it comes to claims like these because a lot of them end up being a waste of time. So I decided to test it myself and see what actually happens. In this video, I'll show you the results and whether my township cash and coins balance changed at all. Let's get into it. Before trying anything, I wanted to check my account so I could compare the results later. After checking everything, I started following the instructions that were being shared online. The first thing I needed was my player ID. You probably know that every account has its own unique ID. I opened the profile section and found mine within a few seconds. Since it's an important part of the process, I made sure to save it before moving on. Nothing unusual here so far. Pretty standard. After that, I opened my browser and headed to the website that people kept recommending. The page looked pretty straightforward. There weren't a bunch of menus or confusing settings to deal with. Everything seemed designed for mobile users, which made the process quick to navigate. I searched for Township, selected the option I was looking for, and continued to the next page. So far, everything was moving smoothly, and I was curious to see what would happen next. After that, I was asked to enter a few account details. The main thing required was the player ID that I had copied earlier. There was also an option to select the platform I was playing on. Once everything was filled in correctly, I continued to the next screen. The site then displayed a loading animation and started showing various connection messages. It looked like the system was processing something in the background. Of course, whether any of that was actually happening is impossible to know just by looking at the screen. A few moments later, I reached the section where I could choose the amount of resources. There were several different options available. For the purpose of this test, I selected one of the larger amounts because it would be easier to notice if anything changed later. After making the selection, I continued and waited for the process to finish. The loading screen ran for a little while before moving on to the final stage. Before the process could be completed, there was one more requirement. The site asked for a verification step. This seems to be pretty common with sites that make these kinds of claims. I'd already completed this step while preparing to record the video, so I won't be doing it again. I followed the instructions and completed the process. So, let's skip to the most interesting part, the final result, and see what would happen. All right, now for the big moment. After the process finished, I closed everything and launched Township again. The first thing I did was check my account and look at my cash and coins. To my surprise, the balance looked different right away. There was no waiting around, no extra loading screens, and no need to restart the game multiple times. Everything appeared immediately when I checked. I have to admit, that was the part I wasn't expecting. And that's the complete test. Now, you've seen the full test from beginning to end, so you can make your own opinion about it. If you've ever tried something similar before, let me know your experience in the comments below. I'd be interested to hear whether your results were different. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more mobile gaming hack tests and experiments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.